Hey everybody, welcome back to the Mac Attack. Today we're going to be ranking NHL All-Star jerseys from the year 2015 to present day. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and stay tuned for more hockey content. Alright, and number 18 on my list is the 2015 Aways, or white.
Yeah, I 100% agree with that pick. It's also my number 18. The more I look at that jersey, the more that neon green color just looks like a sweat stain, and I can't get that out of my head, so it's got to be at the bottom.
You know, that black and silver whatever between that and the armpit, it's too random for me.
Yeah, it just doesn't
So no
it
thank
doesn't
you.
work. Yeah, who do you have for number 17?
I actually have the 2020 white jerseys. There's nothing there for me to do.
Oh wow, the
It's a
2020 whites. I actually don't have them up too much higher than this. But for me, my number 17 is the 2022 whites. I think there's nothing about that
oh,
jersey that screams Vegas to me. It's the Vegas All-Star Game, the city that
agreed.
is so much. Oh, it's so over the top. I thought they really could have gone over the top with these jerseys, and they let me down. So,
Oh, they definitely could have done
uh,
more. These are
yeah. So if you don't mind me overstepping here, my number 16 is the 2022 blue jerseys. Don't like them. Same reason. Vegas, you let me down.
ooh.
There's no blue in your color scheme. So why do you have a blue All-Star jersey? Disappointing.
From that perspective, I have the blue a little bit higher on my list because as a jersey I like it. But the points you bring up, that's very true. There's nothing that screams Vegas about those.
Yeah, so who's your number 16 then?
So my number 16 is actually the 2016 black jerseys. Those are just not good. The only thing that screams Nashville about those is the collar with the triple star. Even the colors are just eh.
Yeah,
They don't work for me.
I have those pretty low, but definitely not one of my favorite jerseys. I have them a little bit higher though. So my 2015s or my number 15s are the 2020 whites. Like I said, I just have them up a little bit higher than yours. The white jersey just has even less going on than the dark jersey, and I think that the striping making the music staff is brilliant. But you've got it's representing St. Louis. You obviously went with that blues branding with the music. So why don't we do a blue jersey and a yellow jersey and give the jerseys some more character other than gray and white, you know?
Agreed. Great concept, just poor execution by Adidas.
Yeah, who do you have at 15?
Those could have been. In 15, I have the 2020 dark jerseys.
Oh,
So both of
really?
those are pretty low on my list.
Wow. I actually had the dark jerseys much higher just because I do like that concept of the music staff, and I think that I like that the logos on the front have color to them, like they represent the team, like the Bruins one is a Bruins logo with its two-tone with the yellow. I really like that. So they did get a little bit higher for me, but I understand why they were that low for you.
Yeah, it's like you said, it's a great concept. Even in the back of the collar with that arc, it's good. It's just not for me.
Yeah, who do you have at number 14?
I have the. Give me a second. I gotta find that on my list. The 2018 black jerseys. I
Really
they're good. They're good, but I just the other three in that set outweigh the black.
interesting because my number 14 is the 2018 Grays for the exact same reason. I think the set is awesome. And maybe the Grays aren't even that bad, but just because the other three jerseys to me are so perfect,
They're
the
just
Grays
they're a
don't,
lot
yeah,
better.
the Grays are not there. So, yeah, I think we had the same reasoning. We just kind of had a different jersey in the slot. Who's your number 13?
The 2022 whites. They're boring. They're they're only all right. They should have color flopped the red and the white. I think that would have looked a lot better. It's an all-star game. Why are we doing a white jersey? Let's be fun with it.
Right.
Have not a white jersey.
Yeah, my number 13 is the 2016 Homes, which I believe you had a few spots down the list. I do like that they used some of Nashville's colors. It's just kind of a snooze of a jersey, and this is the only jersey on my list,
Hmm.
I believe, where the white jersey is ahead of the black jersey. So you can hear what I have to say about that one in a few
Interesting.
picks.
So who do you have for your 12th spot?
My 12th spot is the 2016 white. So, like I said, it was coming up, and the same thing. It's just kind of a snooze of a jersey. I think that the white one's a little more clean than the black one. And so it's going to be a little bit higher by that one spot, but all in all, a forgettable year for jerseys. The only thing about that
Yeah.
is the 2016 game was the year of John Scott, and that was fantastic. Who do you have next?
I have the 2018 grays, so not much higher than the blacks, but a little bit higher. It's a good jersey, but it could use some work, especially around the collar. There's something that just kind of throws that off for me.
All right, so we're almost cracking our top 10. The one that just missed out, number 11 for me, is the 2017 yellow. It's just,
Okay.
again, like out of the four jerseys, this one just doesn't do it for me. I think part of it is the rest of them are so on point with the Kings brand. And I get that they had the purple and yellow jerseys, but with yellow as the main, it looks more of a Nashville or a Bruins jersey to me. And so because of that, it's going to be at the bottom here. I think that it misses the LA branding the most, and so that's why it just misses out on my top 10.
All right, that makes a lot of sense. And for me, I have the 2016 whites in my number 11 spot. I There's not much to say about these jerseys, but I think the white looks better with the gray and the black, and it complements the orange a little bit. Or is that yellow?
It's yellow, I believe,
Is
because
it?
of the Nashville.
Yeah.
It's a very mustardy yellow.
Yeah, that's where I have that one in number 11.
All right, so the one that just made my top 10 is the 2017 white jersey. I really like these jerseys. So like we're pretty much at the point in this where I like these jerseys, but as we get up there, there's like simple things that make it better. The only reason why this one is so low is because it's a white jersey, and personally,
Mm.
I like color, especially in an all-star game. So that's why this one is sitting at number 10.
All right, that makes sense. But in the number 10 spot for me, I actually have the 2015 dark jerseys. I think that black really complements the neon green, and I like the NHL logo they used. It's unique and I like it.
It's very chrome.
Very chrome.
Yeah, so I still have that one up higher on my list. So it's interesting. It's also interesting that the white one we both had in dead last,
Mm-hmm.
and the black cracks our top 10. So that's also interesting. My number 9 is the 2019 white jersey. So these, I'm probably going to sound pretty opposite of my normal self here. I don't like white jerseys for the most part, but this one's done so well. It just looks so clean. That stripe with like the noise element in it is so perfect. And I think for it being in San Jose, they had a thing where they consulted some like ocean conservation project, and the jerseys are made of upcycled marine plastic debris. So they're taking debris out of the ocean and they used it to make these jerseys, which is just awesome. And it's perfect for San Jose.
That is a great way to make the jerseys. Great cause that you're supporting. And in my ninth spot, I also have these jerseys. I think these work really well for a white jersey. It being all white works with the black and the gray. It's just simple. And in the back of the collar, it's teal, says San Jose. And the numbers I should give note they look perforated on my screen, and I really like jerseys that perforate the numbers.
Yeah, they're just so good. So, not much to debate there. Number 8, I've got the 2020 gray jerseys. So,
Oh,
it might be a bit of a homer pick. It was the St. Louis game, I really love the concept that they went with the music staff. I said it with the whites. I think the gray gives it a little bit more character. I still would have liked it to be a blue jersey with maybe a yellow staff, and then have the other one be a yellow jersey with a blue staff.
That would have looked.
But I think it would have been so good. It would have
It
been
would. Yeah,
perfect.
that would have been
And
a
I
perfect jersey.
and that's what I think the All-Star game needs is jerseys with character. But this one, I think, for what it is, for the concept that they went with, I think that it's a good jersey and deserving of my 8th spot.
It's not bad, but it's much like the Anaheim Ducks, where they're kind of capped by what they could be or their past. So those were low on my list. And in my number 8 spot, I actually have the 2017 white jerseys. For the same reason I said earlier with the 2018s, there's 3 more jerseys that surround this that are just so much better. I mean, this jersey's good. I would like this hanging on my wall, but behind the 3 other ones. So that's why that one gets my 8 spot.
Okay. I get that. The pretty much the same reasons we've gone with earlier. Cut that out, Dom. My 7th spot is the 2019 black jerseys. So that's also the San Jose ones. The same thing. It was the upcycled debris material that they used to make the jerseys. And like you said, that teal in the back of the collar is perfect. Love it. Absolutely love it.
All right, and in my 7th spot, I actually have the 2022 blue jerseys. As a jersey, I really like this. With the points you brought up, that says nothing about Vegas. But as a jersey, I do like it. One of my favorite color combinations is a dark blue and a light blue with some other color that brings them together. And I think this jersey does that good, but it does not scream a whole lot of Vegas. So, who do you have in your number 6 spot?
My number 6 is the 2018 white jerseys. Now, these jerseys as a set, I'm just going to say it, they are my favorite set from any set of All-Star jerseys, is 2018. And I think that the white, let's point out that the reason why they did these colors is they wanted to get that Florida sunset, that Florida sun, and really represent their state. And I think the orange on these is perfect for that, and it really it pops off that white, and so that's why they're my 6th spot.
Yep. And much for the same reason, they're also in my 6th spot. I just think these are a good jersey, and they do everything right. And I don't know if you can see the numbers on your screen, but they have this detailing in them that has lines running from a top left to bottom right. It's just good. It's a good jersey all around.
Yeah, that's the attention to detail, like on those, and then also on those San Jose ones with the teal on the back of the collar.
Incredible.
That's what makes an all-star jersey. It's that attention to detail. But my number 5 is the 2015 black jersey. So there's those neon greens. You had them a bit lower, but you nailed it with your description. That chrome logo, the neon, it looks different than your typical NHL jersey, and I think that's what also helps an all-star jersey is it has to have that creativity factor, and I think that this one has it, and that neon looks so good on the dark jersey.
Agreed, 100%. Because I'm already hesitant to put NHL shield on the front of a jersey. I think those can go on a shoulder or wherever you decide to put them. But when you make it what it is there, it works.
Right. I think that they did what the 2016 jerseys did wrong is that yellow and black doesn't work, but the chrome is so nice. All right, so then who do you have at number 5?
I actually have the 2017 blacks. I think these nail the aspect of the jersey. This just says LA Kings. As boring as LA jerseys are, this does it.
Yeah, I agree entirely. I've made my point here. I think that these all-star jerseys should represent your team and your state in some way. And I think that these blacks nail the LA Kings branding. So I think that it's just the perfect all-star jersey for going for that team branding. So that's why it's my number 4 pick. So who do you have at number 4?
I have the 2018 Blues. This does it. This screams the ocean and the sun. This is just a good jersey.
Yeah, I agree.
Mm-hmm.
Did you have anything else to say about that
No,
one? I
I was
cut you
gonna
off a little
say
bit.
the I really like the collars. I really like the laces they use. So bonus points for me.
Yeah. So my number three, I don't know if you've mentioned it yet either, but it's the 2017 purple jersey.
Mm.
That jersey, it takes you back to an era. I said the black ones were fantastic for the Kings because of their branding. But what Kings jersey do we love more than the black jerseys?
The
The
purple
purple jerseys.
jerseys. That's
So
it.
it makes so much sense that they would have this purple jersey. They know what the fans want. They're teasing us with it. They teased us with it. I think it was the reverse retro. Bring this jersey back as your home and away. We need that branding back. So that's why it's my number three.
100%. And in my number three spot, I actually have the 2019 Blacks. I just think this is such a well-rounded jersey. It deserves a top three spot. I think that
Yeah.
gray, the white pops the gray, but then the white makes itself pop out on the black jersey. I just think all around a good jersey.
Yeah, you said the 2017 Blacks, right?
No, the 2019 Blacks,
Oh, the 2019
the
Blacks.
San Jose ones.
Oh, okay. Yep, that's a nice jersey. You know, there's a couple that I might flip flop if I looked at it again, and that one might have potential to
Mm-hmm.
move up on my list. But my number two and my number one, I think, are pretty secure. My number two pick is the 2018 blue and yellow jerseys. You just talked about them not too long ago. It's got, you're right, that ocean. I told you they went with the Florida themes,
Mm-hmm.
and it's such a nice jersey. They picked the perfect hues for both colors, and it's just the perfect all-star jersey in my
Mm-hmm.
opinion, other than my number one, which pretty much fits the same reasoning.
All right. And my number two spot is actually the yellow 2017s.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Okay.
I am a fan of the color yellow. And I the yellow, the black, and then that silver stripe that runs between it. Such a fan of this striping. I really like this jersey.
You know, for a yellow fan, I get that. Um, I just I gave my reasoning on it earlier, but as you said earlier with the I think it was the Tampa Bay jerseys. If you look at the font, there's a certain
There is.
texture in there in the numbers, and you can't ignore that. So that is nice. I can
Yeah.
see why you would have it that high. For me, my number one is the 2018 black and orange jerseys, which I think you tanked earlier. Uh, I just think it's perfect how, again, those Florida themes, but the orange really pops off that black. I think for an all star jersey, if they went for the two colors, which I do prefer the four, but it seems lately that we've gone back to the two jerseys. I think if they just had the black and orange and the white and orange, I think it would be the perfect set. But I think this black and orange color scheme here is just brilliant. Who do you have at number one?
I actually have the 2017 purples. This is just all around a good jersey. The white complements the silver, and the silver complements the purple. It's just, and like you said, the LA Kings, they need to move back to the purple wave. They're black and gray. Get rid of it. Let's get some purple back in the league.
Yeah, and I think that the stars on the bottom, it's an
Oh,
all-star game.
perfect,
And so then they have
perfect.
the stars. It just works. If you look at the jersey on a player, it just looks so great as a jersey, as a uniform.
Yep.
And I think that it was great. That's why it was my number three. So I think if we tallied some kind of points here, those would probably end up being number one
Mm-hmm.
combined just because it got a number one rank and a number three rank. But yeah, that should take us to the end of our list here.
Yeah. All right, everybody. That's the end of our jersey rankings for today. Comment down below if you like this and want to see more. We're open to input, and we'll probably do this again. So don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you later. All right, I'm recording, and my phone fell over. Fantastic.